Yo, what's going on, guys? Kultamush back at it with another video. The GTX 1080 and the GTX 1070 have been officially revealed and announced. We know the dates. This has been a long time coming. Nvidia just hosted a press conference. We got all the information, when it's coming, what's the price. Let's get right into it. We're gonna cover everything real quick because I know a lot of you guys are excited to know about this information. Honestly, everything Nvidia is saying about these video cards make these GPUs seem like god-tier graphics cards for the money. The GTX 1080 will be releasing on May 27th, $599 for the normal edition and $699 for the Founders Edition. The Founders Edition will essentially give you more overclocking headroom, it'll be overclocked on stock, and you'll have more options with it. But $599 for the GTX 1080 seems very reasonable since Nvidia is saying that this GPU is significantly more powerful than the Titan X. A $600 GPU that's significantly more powerful than the Titan X seems hard to believe. But that's what Nvidia is saying. For $600, if that's the case, the GTX 1080 is gonna be an absolute beast. Like I said, you'll be able to get your hands on that May 27th, so not even that far away, 3 weeks from the recording of this video. If you guys are interested in this video card at all, I would highly recommend go on Newegg on May 27th. And you want to be refreshing the page constantly. I expect just like the GTX 970, these video cards are going to be sold out instantaneously. There's going to be a big market for these GPUs, especially with the announcement of Battlefield 1. I know a lot of people are going to be wanting new video cards to play the biggest games this fall. If you want these GPUs on launch day, you're going to have to fight for them. And next up, we got the GTX 1070, which is probably going to be the more popular video card, given its price. Once again, we have a regular edition and a Founders Edition. The regular will be $379, while the Founders Edition will be $450. The GTX 1070 will have 8GB of GDDR5 memory, and it is expected to be as powerful as the Titan X, which for $379, honestly, this seems absolutely ridiculous. If this is true, sell your video cards now, because everybody's gonna be all over the 1070. Honestly, between the 1080 and the 1070, I see 1070 being the hotter commodity. The 70 series video cards for Nvidia is always the best-selling video cards, generation after generation. You saw it with the GTX 670, you saw it with the GTX 770, and you saw it with the GTX 970. Those GPUs just sell incredibly well. So once again, if you want a GTX 1070, you're gonna have to fight for it. Get on whatever retailer you go to on the release day. The 1070 will be released shortly after the 1080 on June 10th. So if you're interested in the 1070 on June 10th, go on Amazon, go on Newegg. If you have a retailer that'll let you pre-order, do that. It's gonna be a hot commodity. I guarantee you guys. Do not be like, oh, I'm just gonna wait a week or two. They'll be in stock. I really don't think that'll be the case. I think these are gonna be really hot sellers. I think for a while they'll be out of stock. I'm sure by the fall they'll come back in stock. But if you want to pick one up at face value for the summertime, highly recommend on day of release, go on whatever retailer you prefer and pick these video cards up whenever they're listed. These GPUs seem like insanity. Finally something to get hyped about. I mean, as far as PC hardware goes over the last year or so, it really hasn't been that exciting with all the hardware releasing. The 1080 and the 1070, this seems super exciting. I am pumped for this. I don't know which video card I'll be picking up. I'll probably go with the GTX 1080. You know, for a long time, I've always been a mid-tier gamer, but I've always wanted to get a high-end GPU. Maybe now is the time, or maybe I'll just stick with the GTX 1070. Because it looks like that's going to be a beast of a video card. As always, you know, I'm sure they stretched the truth on some things. Will the GTX 1070 actually be as powerful as the Titan X? We'll have to wait and see. But just with them saying it, I expect these video cards to be very freaking good for the money. And like I said, if you're excited, bookmark the shit out of Amazon, Newegg, whatever. And on the release dates of May 27th and June 10th, pick these bad boys up. I think you guys will be very impressed. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I am so excited. You guys can probably feel the excitement out of my voice. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.